Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are casting Company of Heroes 2 today, and we are on our favorite map by far. I mean, at least top 3 favorite maps of all time.
Samosky Winter. We're just huge fans. Honestly, I think it was our number 1 until they removed Deep Snow, and then it's just like not quite as good.
Oh yeah, I missed the Deep Snow. Such ice. Whoa.
Good fun. Our players rocking the winter themed map are going to be Luvnest. He's our Whermacht today.
Oh, that's really annoying. It doesn't move to the HQ if you click the player. It should do that. And his opponent playing as the Soviets, VonAsten.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Very cool. It has been a while since we cast on Samosky. I think we've done some team games.
Yeah.
And so for a variety of reasons, we haven't actually come across this map. Veto's probably being one of them.
Double Pioneer from Luvnest. This is an interesting build. So he obviously wants to get a flamer out.
Did he rush fuel or?
Yes.
Right.
That
okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense then. Just couldn't risk delaying the Pioneer squad to get the cap, because if you lose this garrison, you're just screwed. So it's actually a cool capping order for the left side team, because he didn't pass the MG down. Eventually, it takes that garrison.
Yeah, so that's the key thing here, is that it was the second Pioneer that built the barracks. It wasn't the first Pioneer. Because it's sort of the problem with this map is that these garrisons are just far too influential. If you're playing as the South and your opponent gets this garrison, it can be very hard to deal with. If you have an MG42 nearby, it's not too bad because you can outrange it. But then you don't have your fuel point in that time, and they just keep buying time. If they get their own Maxim and put it in that house, then you're screwed. So it's a very do or die situation for this building here for the north side, and then this one here for the south.
Yeah. In fact, most capping orders on most maps are actually determined by key garrisons, and I would say even more so in team games relative to 1v1s, because garrisons just become even more and more influential. Like, having 2 squads attacking a squad inside the garrison isn't really a lot better than having 1 squad attacking it, so you still need a way to clear the garrisons. So both of our players getting the capping orders that they want and not running into each other, as it turns out, with VonAsten capping up the top side of this map, so has the fuel point connected and has control of the churches as well. So this is a stock standard start for Samosky Winter. Nothing crazy.
I never actually realized that there's free barbed wire on the VP. Look at that. You can't take cover behind the wooden planks or the barrels, the jerry cans.
Well, they're already jerry cans, so are the jerry cans there?
Aren't they containing?
No. Well, I mean, I don't
petrol?
think containing petrol is the determining factor in a jerry can. I think the
It's
fact that it's a jerry can
yeah.
gives the indication that it's a jerry can. But
All right, Blake. All right.
I'm not telling you how to use your British terms,
actually,
man.
Callum,
Actually,
it's not a jerry can.
It's a barrel of petrol. So yeah. Actually, Luvnest.
Hashtag get wrecked.
Actually, Luvnest, this is a 3v2, so you're probably going to lose, especially with the third squad of cons, I think, negating cover, or at least close to negating cover. It's going to be hard. Oh, and he gets the garrison as well. That's probably the ideal play.
Well, it's a 4v2 now, actually, Blake. So that's the problem with going the double Pioneer build, is that he, of course, is behind a little bit in squads. I think what Luvnest was hoping to do is just stay there, because now he has the mortar that shall be opening up shortly. Though he had to retreat one of his grenadiers, and the Pioneer's getting forced off by this flamer.
Yeah, it might just be worth pulling back and not even revealing the mortar at this stage. Or at least barraging from inside base. What are you doing?
Well, his MG's here.
Right, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I dig.
It's a very short range barrage too, so it will be very accurate, but the cons can maybe fire at the mortar without the MG being able to return the fire.
Yeah, I feel like the Grens just get forced off. And then the mortar does. There's a Pioneer squad on the side, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This is pretty good play from VonAsten, because he just dodges the mortar barrage. These 3 squads are pretty much at max scatter range for the mortar, so I doubt the mortar will actually have any impact unless Luvnest turns the barrage off, which is impossible.
Yeah, that was really good play by VonAsten. That first mortar shell was dodged. That was going to land on one of those con squads.
He dodged the second
it.
mortar shot as well.
Yeah, he just keeps dodging them, and The problem with dodging is you're just as likely to walk into the mortar barrage as you are to walk out of it. No, not exactly mathematically speaking, but I always manage to walk into mortar barrages when I try to dodge.
Yeah, VonAsten seems to have the plays, though. Has successfully dodged every single mortar shot so far this game. Good retreats as well. Should have some more conscripts back on the map soon.
A lot of
Though Luvnest takes the garrison.
A lot of manpower float from VonAsten, so I don't know what he's doing here. Is he just
Right,
waiting
yeah.
for guards? I'm guessing
it must
that's
be
what
double
it is.
guards. Double guards into like PPS. I think guards and PPSH cons is the strat here. That would make the most sense to me. They're actually going for another combat engineer squad, so I'm guessing that's just, you know, I'm floating manpower. I have enough manpower for both guards anyway, so might as well get another effective squad out of the map, and I'll need another combat engineer squad at some point, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Luvnest, on the other hand, plenty of ways to spend his manpower as the Whermacht. Another MG42 is the choice, which is nice because
choice.
you want to leave. Oh, choice, mate. You want to leave the MG42 covering the fuel point. It's extremely hard to flank. Not only is it covering an important point, it's hard to flank. It's very hard to deal with our indirect fire on the side of VonAsten. Even getting that combat engineer flamer up close and personal is very unlikely. So I definitely like that. Going for the second MG42 allows Luvnest to have an aggressive one, which he's going to place in the church. I do like seeing that. He even has the potential to push forward onto the key garrison that we were talking about earlier, but it might be a little bit too late with both these con squads coming up.
Okay, I like that. He's put some cheeky wire down. We'll block off this sandbag position. Mortar is setting up now, and there's no Molotovs just yet, but with double flamer, there's plenty of garrison clearing. Also going for the tier 3s VonAsten, so that T70 won't be far off. Though we could see maybe even one of those clown car half tracks. When you're versing a lot of MGs, having that garrison clearing can be quite powerful.
Just Luvnest just wants to take an extended engagement at this stage. The longer he sticks in engagements, the more chance of the mortar hitting something important. And both these MG42s have actually pushed up. Even the one that was covering the fuel, I think, has moved forward one garrison. So Luvnest looking to solidify his control over the center of this map.
Yeah, this is a big swing in map control. It's going to be hard for VonAsten to push back with the fact that there's MGs in both of those houses. The thing is as well, Luvnest, he didn't go for a pack, so he's just got a lot of stuff on the field. Where normally at this point, Whermacht would have a pack and one less squad. Almost actually wiping a
Yeah, I didn't see
squad
that
there.
animation, so I don't even know if it went off.
It probably didn't. There's only about a 50% chance that the rifle grenade animation actually plays, which makes me very mad. Get angry, Blake. Get angry.
Grrr. Dude, I'll get angrier when I see some T70 one-shot squad wipes. How about that?
Oh, I like this.
I like to save my anger.
Maybe you mentioned this. I missed it. He actually moved his MG up, so now he's covering a much better location. It's closer to this killing field. Very important position, negative cover there. A lot more fights will take place here.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty aggressive cutoff he's going for here. This will take the fuel away. Oh, no, it won't, because the middle's also connected as well. So, but I think that's his plan here. Yeah, we see Von Ivan with a conscript squad looking to cut off the entire map.
Pretty next level. Should work out around, and potentially this will force a support weapon into an exposed position, like pulling grenadier squads away, which could lead to a wipe on a support weapon. I think that could be the plan here, either wiping an MG42 or wiping a mortar. Depends on how much time these cons can buy. See what this T70 does.
I'm surprised he retreated there, because he was... Oh, that's the mortar was
Just the
firing
decap
at
in the
him.
mortar.
Yeah, T70's on the field. There is no pack, so this could be quite effective. There is a scout car, but that won't do much on its own.
Yeah, so T70's found at least one squad. I'm not sure what it is. Grenadiers? No, it's an MG42 and actually setting up as well. Let's try and take this fight, which... How close are we? We can't... no, only halfway towards Veterancy 1.
Yeah, he can't pop his APM with there. If there was Molotovs, that'd be a dead MG, because he'd have to leave the house, and then the T70 would just kill him on retreat.
Still might be dead.
Yeah, maybe
And
this...
These cons want to stick around to force off the Grenadiers, and the Grenadiers aren't having any of it.
Oh, man, he's getting veterancy
It's just a
from this,
timing
though.
thing. It's a timing thing.
Oh, the house is actually blowing up for the mortar that VonAsten now has. He's going to be retreating from this one. The house blows up. Good retreat there, but now T70 on the hunt. Scout car a little bit late to the party here, so this MG's looking pretty dead to me.
Yeah, no backup Grenadier squad either. Hopefully in a fairly safe location. About as safe as we're going to get. The Conquest will seal it. Go 2-2-2.
He's trying to get the D crew. No, he went for the T-70 instead. So no model drop there allows the cons to secure that MG. And the scout car has to back away. What? The telemine. Surely that was a telemine.
Must have been.
Yeah, I think actually the mortar blew up the telemine.
Okay.
I don't know, but I saw the mortar do something there. But either way, the T-70 blew up. It hit
I didn't
something
see it.
Involving a telemine.
Something telemine, yeah.
So that I guess that MG was a bait that almost worked. I guess trading an MG for a T-70 would be worth it because now Luvnest doesn't have to go for a pack, but still his opponent now having his own MG42 is quite frustrating. At least having a flamer and a mortar, he will have options to clear that.
Yeah, not the worst case scenario, but you really want to give over that kind of machine gun presence to the Soviets, especially when they already have so much infantry presence with all these squads of conscripts. And VonAsten, he didn't spend the manpower in a way we thought he was going to. By the way, we chatted for a while about guards, and he hasn't locked in. So.
Yeah, so the reason why he had that float, he didn't have any tech structures. So he went engineer, a second engineer. Then he went both these tech structures. So he actually did blow a lot of manpower that way. Often you sort of just assume that the Soviet has a tech structure, like a tier 2 or tier 1 at least. But that isn't always the case.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
These pioneers are taking a lot of damage from the flamer.
We'll be forced to retreat, however, Grenadier squad LMG'd up inside of the church. Pretty sure still no Molotovs, given double combat engineer flamer. Probably wanting to avoid that upgrade. Has the anti-tank grenades though.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
It makes sense after losing the T-70. I'm not sure if he had them preemptively or not.
The way the map control here is really good, and the scout car is fantastic versus engineers when there is two of them, but this hedge is a shot blocker, so this is going to be a conscript squad out of nowhere with an anti-tank grenade.
Nice, okay, there's the damage engine. Hopefully the con squad actually follows this one up and looks for the double.
Oh, hopefully he doesn't URA, because he's lacking in munitions.
Bomb munitions. Just to play around this.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, shame for the spray!
Shame for the spray! Not checking your munitions, naughty VonAsten.
Especially because it's 15 now, and this is at minimum range. This scout car is going to do a lot of damage here. I like it. If he's also if he's stationary, it'll do even more
I want to
damage.
see VonAsten start spamming his AT grenade and trying to work out why it's not going off.
Oh man, now he's suppressed.
Oh no.
I saw that coming too.
That's disappointing.
I mean, isn't that why you have that samurai sword in your room? So if you ever URA and then you can't throw an anti-tank grenade, you have some way of redeeming your decision.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Or if I go for I decide to lock in an ISU commander on a map that has lots of elevations. So.
Dude, that mortar almost blocked the Pioneer squad. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the re-roll. Like if you lock in a commander, you should have 2 seconds to take it back. But I've done that so many times, man.
Misclicked, yeah.
Yeah, you misclick and then you're stuck with this commander you don't want. Because when you're queuing for games, you have no idea what map you're gonna play on.
Yeah. It's not even running 3 different strategies. It's running commanders for 3 different maps.
Yeah,
like map
that's sort of the problem.
It's annoying.
It's not so much what commander shall I go. It depends what faction you're playing. But say like IS2 ISU or Pershing Calliope. It's more about the map, I find. Oh, double mortar for the. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. The Whermacht mortars are so powerful there with that fast firing rate.
We built a Pioneer squad as well for, I guess, additional garrison clearing because we got the flamer upgrade.
Wow, you killed that mortar as well.
Oh, nasty.
He's actually got a heavy. Oh no, just saw another 82 mortar.
Yeah.
So still no commander lock in for either player. VonAsten, he's at this stage he's probably going to be going for that armored assault. That's the commander that you want to go for. If you get to the late game, you got the combination of the OP skill strafe. You've got the T-34. The crew repair is good. It's just really expensive.
Yeah.
And the IS-2 is
pretty good on this map. So
well, the IS-2 is just kind of bad overall.
Yeah.
But it can be nice to have it.
Yeah.
I think generally just spamming T-34s is better.
I think like the way this map plays out, the IS-2 has some play potential. And it kind of revolves around the central BP a lot at the end of the game. I think the IS-2 has a lot of play pressure there. But you can seen the ISU work on this map and elephants, but we'll see. Yeah,
Elephant?
yeah, man. It's been a while. Remember the elephant that played from the other side of that lake? The
That
other
was a
side of the
2v2 though, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah, that's sort
probably.
of different
So,
to
yeah.
1v1. Really, in any map, elephants
Yeah.
are just bad, and 2v2 is kind of different because you have your teammate that can support you. But 1v1, elephant and the Arctiga, they're just not good. They're just too vulnerable and get flanked really easily. Hey, animation played this time.
Fantastic,
All right.
and VonAsten dodges it, so it's a tick mark in his books.
Oh, yeah, I just realized something. It's a rifle grenade, but it was a LMG grenade. So
Right.
they should rename that to rifle/LMG grenade shot.
You'd have to be pretty baller to be lugging around an LMG with an underbarrel grenade
Yeah.
launcher. That's good. Real talent. Yeah, Combat Engineer Flame is going to try and force off some of these squads.
Dude,
has
2
to
for
take-
2.
Yeah,
Two
2 for
rifle
2.
grenade animations in a row. What are the odds of that?
Insane. VonAsten must be counting his lucky stars or has just ingested some RNG fortune cookies, either of those possibilities. Looking towards our victory points, 394 for Luvnest, VonAsten 372, so a fairly even game.
Okay, looking for the anti-tank grenade. Scout car getting a little bit caught there on the pathing, but looks like he's been able to avoid this
You
one.
mean the free veterancy grenade, so. Yeah.
Sure. These mortars
Well,
have
let's
been...
be honest, was he going to kill the 222? So.
Well, but he forces it off at least.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
The mortars have been doing good work. We see a bit of veterancy between them. These MGs are being forced off. The cons are quite low as well, so definitely doing some work here. Luvnest having a fair bit of resources, so we see him actually going straight for Battle Phase 3. So I guess we could see a number of things. He doesn't have any packs, so he's going to need to get a Panther out. And if he wants to go for something a bit more juicy, he needs to get some packs out. As for VonAsten, he's actually doing a lot worse as far as fuel. He doesn't have a tier 4 available. Does lock in his armored assault. Saw that coming. I like this, but he is a bit far off getting a T-34 out of his own.
Good prediction, good prediction. Something I was going to mention earlier as well. I do like the add-on of additional...
Whoa!
Ouch!
That was a mine. That's what it was.
I do like the add-on of additional mortars. Kind of how the indirect fire game works. It's if you want to be ahead, you want to be a squad ahead when it comes to indirect fire, because obviously like you have one mortar, your opponent goes for 2 mortars. They're going to be in a better spot because there's a much higher chance those 2 mortars can wipe your mortar in a counter mortar battle. So I like that Luvnest went up to 2 mortars because VonAsten went up to 2 mortars, especially with counter barrage. It puts Whermacht in a better position, and they should win these indirect fire battles, and that's what we see here. I mean,
Oh man, there's the AP ammo. He's going to lose that scout car unless he goes upwards, but no, too late. Down goes the scout car. Good play there by VonAsten.
Excellent, mate.
These mortars, though, are just getting constantly forced off by the superior super rapid fire PPSH Whermacht mortars.
We are losing a sector.
And every time they get forced off, they lose the opportunity to go for more veterancy as well. You're not getting veterancy while you're retreating or running back onto the field.
You get veterancy when you take damage, so I don't understand why you don't get veterancy while you retreat. That being said, VonAsten has recovered the map control fantastically. Now double fuel, so all of a sudden this T-34 is becoming an option quite rapidly. Luvnest actually had to build double Pyos there, so he lost both of his Pioneer squads.
Wow.
And we see him now going for a Broombar, so I like that. A lot of buildings to clear, a lot of weapons to force off, but I'm sure he'll go for a pack now. Maybe even a squad of Shreks, squad of the Panzer Grenadier Shreks. He has a fair bit of munitions banked
Yeah,
up.
sure.
Enemy forces are securing our
Either good
territory.
options. Rumbar is just a solid investment, especially in a relatively even game, and one in which I'd say that, you know, yeah, I'd say fairly even. I mean, like, Luvnest has the VP lead, but I'd say VonAsten definitely has the squad lead. The preservation has been better. Having to rebuild Pioneers is kind of annoying for Luvnest. It means, you know, every time he loses them, it's one less elite infantry unit, Panzer Grenadiers, for example. Could have gone for already.
Yep. Whermacht's now on the field. VonAsten not going for his tier 4, so I think we'll see the IS-2 first. The IS-2 into the T-34 85s. It is a common strategy if you go for this commander and you haven't had a good time with the fuel investment, because as much as I'm harping on about IS-2s being bad, one IS-2 is better than one T-34. It's just sort of the cost of the IS-2 relative to the T-34. That's not good.
Yeah.
But then of course the fact that it's a call and you can get it sooner, assuming that you've been struggling for fuel.
VonAsten has to a degree.
There we go. There's a pack. So, man, the world's
Got the calls
latest
to that.
pack. Okay, disclaimer: General gentlemen do not recommend that you wait 21 minutes before building a pack.
Yeah.
We cannot be held accountable if you lose to a T-70 or a Stuart.
It's another one of those things you need a license for.
Yeah. Because also that one of those the casts we did of I forget the guy's name, but we were like, man, gotta build a preemptive pack, and Luvnest is like, I do not build preemptive pack, I build Brumbar. You know he's German, but just the manly Russian guy is the default voice for the badass people.
Yeah, badass people are Russian. Just goes that way. I don't know how we work that out. Australians can be badass? Yeah. I'd like to think we're the bad boys of Company of Heroes too, but...
Are we? Are we, Blake?
Nah, man, we're pretty vanilla, but... a guy can dream. And VonAsten can dream about wiping support weapons, but his dreams may come to naught with all these comm engineer squads getting forced off. Dude! It died!
What died?
I don't know, something died. I'm pretty sure there's
Oh, I must have got one shot by a
engineer squad.
mortar.
Yeah, but no. It might have even been the flame as well, I think. Like,
Oh, you
give
can't-
it doesn't give anymore, but like, I think it did mad damage. They were super grouped, whatever that was.
I think maybe he was building something. I don't know. I
Must
missed
have been
what-
Pioneers.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think, no, he said you can't cancel it. I think he was probably building, maybe he was building a cache and he couldn't cancel it. He said in chat that he couldn't cancel it or something. Maybe it was a cache. I don't know.
Well, either way, IS-2 now on the field. Brumbar has to be quite careful about this, especially as it has taken some damage. But this is a ice map, so both of these tanks do have to play carefully. They've got to avoid stepping on that ice, which is difficult. There's ice everywhere,
Yeah.
just like
So,
our
especially
GQ
when we
in the
know
morning.
especially when we know that even the smallest patch can sink an IS-2.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
smallest patch can also sink our replays. Feels bad, man. We have so many CoH2 replays to cast. All right, here comes the IS-2. It's looking for these mortars. His minimum range here in front of this pack.
Nasty. That could have gone a lot worse.
That's the only AT. Of course, VonAsten not having this information. If he just circles this and kills this pack, he'd be in a great spot. But again, doesn't know what's up. There could be another pack there. There could be anything. So he decides to play it safe. He backs off. Takes some damage there for his troubles.
Really safe. He's doing other stuff at the same time. Church goes down. MG42, I think, forced a retreat.
The Disc Barrage is also good versus the pack.
Yeah. I like that. I think I'm at the point where I can tell what an MG is while it's retreating just by like how the model carries the MG.
Oh, yeah.
Like whether they're the. I guess it's pretty easy in the case of like Maxim MG42 because the MG42 is on the shoulder and the Maxim gets wheeled. But
Well, and
you can tell
it
the
depth
difference between
loops
other
as
ones
well.
Yeah.
It's like the mortar actually, the retreat's actually working and mustn't be a Maxim. But that was a good IS-2 shot. Probably the best one we'll see all game. There's double engineers here for VonAsten. They're both vetted up, so they will have that extra repair speed.
And I'm gonna have to win some games with Shock IS-2 to just change your mind about how
Mate,
these units.
don't you...
Yeah.
I feel like you would regret this.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, once he starts banking up munitions, he'll have both the strafe and that repair. So he has a great late game here. Luvnest, the Tiger actually would be quite decent. The frag bomb's pretty good too against disc guns and such. The IL-2, I mean, is always going to be good. So I guess does he want to have the IL-2? Or sorry, the Ju-87.
Yeah.
Or does he want to have the Tiger? Both.
Yeah.
But this is also the command Panzerfoil. He decides to go for that one as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he'll go for a Panther first, though,
yeah.
because he really needs something to fight this IS-2.
Yeah, Panther into command tank makes sense to me. Still get smoke as well. Smoke's going to be handy. The IS-2 fire rate, that'll give you a little bit more safety on these tanks. IS-2 doesn't really have a lot of kill pressure, he said, as the Brumba drives over the ice.
Well, another T-34. Well, a T-34 should be... Oh, no. Still no Tier 4 structure, so he has to put that one first.
Is that historically accurate? Like, could tanks drive across thick ice? Is that possible?
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just call Imperial Dane.
Yeah.
Hello, Imperial Dane. I don't know. I'm guessing if it was thick enough and if the tank was not an IS-2, but I really don't know. So
I'd be interested to know. I mean, obviously you want to avoid it, but there's got to be situations at some point where you just can't avoid the ice,
Yeah.
like, or whatever. It's not feasible to avoid the ice, like a river or something without bridges. I don't know. Just be interested.
Okay, this Brumbar is in an iffy spot. Okay, so is the IS-2. Now that's worth bearing in mind here. The Brumbar isn't good versus the IS-2, but it's good at sinking the IS-2. The HE explosives are what you want to sink. Even a mortar can sink an IS-2. So I guess the Brumbar isn't actually as bad as you'd think in that sense. As long as if it kind of plays around the ice, then the IS-2 has to be very careful.
Yeah. Or the Panther forces the IS-2 into a bad position, the Brumbar sinks it or something. That works as well. Certainly limits pathing options when the Brumbar's on the field.
Or that could be a dead Brumbar. Takes a Zish shot there as well. Pops the smoke. Looking for the attack ground, but looks like he's out of dodge. Oh geez, target weak point.
Yeah. Pack misses. That's right, we're still 2 shots off. And no strafe potential yet for Luvnest. Needs to save up a few more munitions in a big munitions investment game.
Yeah, we're going to see the battle of the skill strafes. I really want to see if these tanks get repaired. Luvnest has been playing a pretty baller game with not repairing his Brumbar, but I think he's
I feel like
coach.
Shoutler casts are more fun when everyone plays on a razor edge and doesn't repair their tanks.
Yeah.
New Company of Heroes 2 tournament idea.
No tank
repairs.
Yeah.
No tank repairs. So you're just like you're trying to micro around with like 1 health.
Okay, no. How about this? You can repair your tanks so long as you're not playing Soviets. Then you can't repair your tanks.
Right.
But they cost 10 fuel each.
10 fuel.
So.
Yeah. I feel like we could have a lot of fun with that.
What I really want is a World War II game that's historically accurate. So I want Axis to have their tanks blown up by Allied bombing runs whenever they try and do anything, and I want Soviets to have unlimited fuel.
Also, at 30 minutes into the game, all Axis tanks stop because they run out of fuel. So
Yeah.
they just grind to a halt and they stay there. Still fire the main gun though, to be fair. So it's like they all get hulled down.
Sounds pretty
Every
okay,
Axis
man.
hack gets hulled down at 30 minutes, so you better have them in good spots. There's the Panther.
Well, okay, on the ice, but he knows the cooldown there, so that's... Oh man, that IS-2 is taking a lot of damage here. Okay, he's going on the ice now. That's the strafe being called down. That's from VonAsten, his IL-2, so that won't be too helpful here. He is backing over... Whoa, was that a mine? Yeah, blew off the Panther. Is there a Zisk gun? No, the Zisk gun got wiped there by the Brumbar, it would seem, or the mortars at least. So the Panthers can't commit to the chase, but he's done some
AT
damage.
grenades on the ice?
I don't think that sinks it. I doubt it.
How would you know?
But what you can do, if the con is right up on the face of the Panther, and the Panther's main gun fires, it can sink itself. I've done that before. I've sunk in my own tanks by shooting at something in front of them. Yeah, so the Panther's almost hit Vet 1 from that. So has the IS-2.
Panther will not have any of the pathing over ice nonsense from this point forward. Just chills on the fuel.
Oh, jeez. That rifle nade's going to be pretty good. There it is. Almost gets the Maxim. Didn't retarget the Maxim, the MG42. There's an LMG burst. They went for the conscript squad.
LMG. Maybe it's... I don't know, Luvnest being nice. It's just, I hate this interaction as much as you do. I think the rifle nade MG interaction.
Okay.
Bros don't one-shot other bros Maxims with rifle nades.
Stolen the Zis gun, so now it's a Vet 2 pack and a Zis gun with support of a Panther and a Brumbar against an IS-2, but now he has a bro. No longer on his own is this poor IS-2. The T-34 has hit the field, so that's going to be great news for VonAsten. This Brumbar still doing some good work here, it's forcing away squads. It's always one clump away from wiping something.
This is, dare I say, shaping up to be a fantastic skill-based game of
How
Company of
dare
Heroes
you.
2. So, I'm sorry, man, but it is. Look at this. I mean, 87 pop cap to 87 pop cap, even manpower to a point, you know, even resources to a point. Like, pretty even VPs now, 281 for Luvnest, 233 for VonAsten.
No one's really made any mistakes.
Yeah, not big ones.
But maybe we'll see some now. Panthers is, oh, geez, that T-34 gets hit by another target weak point. That pack, I mean, the house will actually save him though. T-34 can back away from this one. Now the IS-2 wants to get hit by a pack as well. Hopefully that was worth it. Now he's on the eyes. Oop.
Safe.
Meanwhile, the Brumbar is just murdering these mortars.
Yeah. I guess that's an issue because the way that VonAsten's playing this, like, you need the IS-2 and the T-34-85 to have any kill pressure onto the Panther, but like that leaves the Brumbar free to just run around and wipe things. It's much more effective on its own than the T-34-85 is on its own, wiping support weapons and forcing squads off. So I'd say that the Luvnest is playing the tank advantage quite well.
Oh, nice
using
attack
his
ground.
Brumbar separately.
That must have been an attack ground.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Let's see. Oh, almost.
Yeah, you can see the turret switching directions as
Yeah.
he like tried to pick the attack ground point. So yeah, that was cool.
Okay.
Right roll.
The Brumbar bait. Yep. The where is it? There it is.
Right, dude, there's a stolen Zis gun right there. Barrage? Question mark, question
Our
mark.
opponents are seizing a sector.
Ooh, that 3 pack, I didn't even notice that.
Something blob.
Yes. Something having tactical control group. Please don't use these kind of terms with me, Callum.
It's a little bit offensive.
Yeah.
I feel like it's insensitive to people who identify as blobbers.
Yes.
We need to be a little bit more inclusive here.
Forces capturing supply sector.
Oh, no! Oh, well, I mean, that's definitely not inclusive of 6-man conscript squads.
I don't want to cast anymore. Can I have a break?
Well, the conscripts can have a break.
I'm
'cause-
taking my 15. My 15
Your
minutes.
15?
Yeah.
All right, well, make sure you clock out, Blake. You're not getting paid for this break.
I totally get that. It's fair. I just need it. I need to have a mental health day.
Bloody
after that, so,
unions.
yeah.
And they're, you know,
Well, that'd be good. I joined a union. I get 15 minutes off in every second cast.
what's the name of this casting union?
It's a good deal.
Supplies.
It's called the Tastosis.
Hey, that's sick. Look at the reflection of the ice. The muzzle fire from the Maxim was like glowing on the ice.
All right.
I appreciated that.
It's cool. Yeah, there are a lot of awesome visual effects in Company of Heroes 2. Something that was done very well is the visual effects.
Apart from the rifle grenade animation, it only plays half the time.
I don't even blame Harold for that. It's just, yeah. Maybe
Well-
he just thought it'd be fun to add a little bit more RNG into Company of
Yeah.
Heroes 2. It didn't have enough.
Okay, so this caddy's going to be built here. This is sort of a bold move because VonAsten is losing these tank battles, but instead, I mean, I think he realizes his problem is this bloody Vettery pack and these
absolutely.
mortars
Double
as
Vettery
well.
mortars, yeah.
So that's really, he wants the caddy to deal with
Hope
this.
this is Caddy.
Oh,
wait, is
wow.
the Caddy super out of position down the bottom? Was that the Caddy moving? What's down the bottom? The map. Oh no, it's the
caddy only just finished. He actually lost a mortar. It was destroyed.
Yeah,
Well, this one went down. Lost his veterancy, but yeah, the weapon is still there, which VonAsten can't save for himself. So now there's 3 conscripts for VonAsten. There's only 2 Grens, so there's a lot more snare pressure, especially with the Ura.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he actually could 1v1 this year. It's on the negative cover.
This could be a wipe.
Yeah, engineered there for the flamer as well. The dish is pretty decent. Oh man. Oh, this just survives.
That's really lucky. It didn't. That shot didn't actually drop a carrying model. That dropped one of the spare models, so there was no animation changeover. This is actually picked up immediately and started running back to base.
Oh, he's
so
going for a
fortunate.
nade.
That's
Ouch, he shouldn't
Cost
have
the
stood near the
squad.
cover. That was a mistake, but either way, this should be the dead Brumbar.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh
trade.
no, the Telemine! Oh my god, but can he finish him off here? There's actually that's the IL-2 being called in once again.
Maybe even micro around this one, like micro the Brumbar back the other way, so you've got rear armor or something. I don't know, the Panther's getting attacked at the same time. This is going to be really tough because there are 2 micro battles going on at the same time for our players, and they're separate.
Okay, the pack's opening up on this IS-2. The strafe is still in the air. There's the target, a weak point. Looks like the Brumbar and the T-34 have agreed to a truce. They're backing away. The IS-2 is going to take some punishment here from this pack.
Yeah, the big brothers are still trading out. Pack now outside of range because of the garrison. It's going to shot block quite well, and there's no follow-up onto the IS-2, so a gentlemanly handshake from our players, and they pull back to lick their wounds and repair their tanks.
Will be another Panther for Luvnest, deciding not to go for that Command Panther. Yeah, that Ziscun surviving was lucky break for Luvnest, certainly. Though actually may have gone down in the end. I don't know if that was to the strafing run, because I didn't see what. Maybe the NGs went deep and just got that last rifle shot off.
Well, they were chasing, yeah. The NGs were still chasing, so it's definitely a possibility. Right. Okay,
Is that-
repairs coming down now.
Not enough resources, so that's no repair. No crew repairs being used.
Wow.
Oh no, it must be.
That's group repair onto the IS-2. Wow, that's a big investment.
Well, it's 35. It also,
I
I believe,
mean,
it
like-
drains too.
Instead of repairing, I mean, he's investing all the repairs into the IS-2 rather than investing them any into the T-34. So maybe he wants to use it now or something, or just, I guess it's the risk of the IS-2 now getting dove, especially with the second Panther now on the field. So
Well, I think during that chaos, we saw both a Grenadier and a conscript squad go down, stealing an LMG in the process. Great move there by VonAsten.
AT gun is ready for combat.
Well, the IS-2 is now back at full health. It's going to have that veterancy too soon.
this gun turns out to be the right choice for VonAsten. Pretty smart. Seeing the full health Panther. New Panther. No veterancy. So the Zis is the right choice. It's going to be an issue with
needs
the
to retarget.
Brumbar,
Needs to retarget the Panther. So who gets the better veterancy here? Man, extra health and armor. I thought they changed that. Maybe these tooltips are out of date. Wouldn't surprise me. But
Yeah.
the IS-2 gets less scatter, which is helpful versus infantry. But their 10% extra range is pretty good too. Then they can outrange the Panther. Though not if it doesn't have vision to spot for it.
Yes. Okay, so fuel is fairly even. Both of our players are pop cap, but I feel like it still favors Luvnest with these
Our territory is falling
the vetted mortar and the vetted pack. He has superior repairs as well, so he can just keep taking these trades because there are 3 Pioneer squads.
Got to be careful about repairing his IS-2 with the Brumbar within range. He can just one-shot all those repairing engineers. I think he was actually using the crew repair and had to cancel it, so that's... Yeah, gotta be careful using that in combat.
Pretty much free manpower bleed.
So we actually missed a
map
caddy
control.
barrage. Maybe that's what wiped the Grenadier squad.
Okay, yeah.
Now it is ready though. This pack has to be careful. It's in front of this building, so the caddy barrage could be deadly. Once again, repairing very close with his engineers. It should be at least be repairing behind the IS-2. But that's the other mortar now destroyed. It wasn't repairing those mortars, so they got finished off like that. You should repair those mortars.
Wow,
if you can.
that timing was so good. Luvnest moved the Brumbar into Ziscun range as the Ziscun fired, so it actually saves a lot of time, and it gives him time to get a second shot off now.
Oh, wow.
Main gun destroyed though.
Maybe he'll kill it. This gun actually gets the killing blow. Brumbar is down. Veterancy 2, IS-2 taps him off.
Alright, so that's where that critical is just stupid, because Luvnest played that perfectly, and he was punished because of a stupid RNG. Because main gun criticals are still a thing. There's a caddy barrage as well. Should get the wipe on the Venturi pack. Nice play.
Well, I think he's gonna die to the IS-2 either way, because you gotta remember it had extra range. Or maybe only got it at the end.
No, but it was the Ziscun and the IS-2 getting the
Yeah.
shots off. Like, the Ziscun wouldn't have even fired if that IS-2 shot. So yeah, if it hadn't been main gun destroyed, the Ziscun would have died. Like, 90% chance.
Right.
The Ziscun was dead there.
Well, either way, now it's 2 Panthers versus an IS-2 and a T-34. Should be an additional T-34 coming up soon, but likewise for another tank, Luvnest has a few options. Certainly has the resources. Man, that range on the IS-2 now. Oh, is he going for it?
Yeah, I love this.
Oh my god.
Do it to him.
T-34 needs to look for a flank here. Trying to slug heads on against a Vet 2 Panther isn't going to be a great idea. Is there a cons shot nearby? No, there is no cons nearby. The Panthers don't get some penetration there, so this is actually a pretty good turn now. Still repairing in combat,
More
so
bounces.
that's going to be helping as well. Is he going for a ram? Oh my god. Loses the Vet 2 Panther. And now this other Panther's duking out. Rear arm is exposed there to the T-34. Oh my god, is that going to be a throw by Luvnest? Going too deep with these Panthers. Maybe he'll trade it out for the T-34, but certainly a costly exchange. Trying to block him off here with this T-34. It's sort of working. Yeah, wow. Both Panthers go down. T-34 survives. That's Command Panzer IV that's been built. So now Luvnest, lacking in any Panthers of his own, still has this pack, but it is now Vet 0.
Holy micro battle, Batman. That was insane. Dude, what I want to say is that VonAsten is a god because he rammed, but like he just sped through the wreck because as the ram was going in, the T-34 got a shot and the IS-2 got a shot and killed it, and so all the T-34 got was a speed boost to catch up to the other Panther as it zoomed through. Like that was pretty awesome because
he blew up a wreck, did he?
The animation kept going. No. So he was going to go for the ram, but he killed it with the T-34 as the ram was about to complete. So it just zoomed through the wreck and like got extra speed to the other Panther. So
I knew that was a suicide run. I mean, the problem with...
They bounced 4 times, 4 shots.
Yeah, it was pretty unlucky. The problem with that base dive, though, is as we just saw, VonAsten had that Su-85 coming out. So if that battle went on for about 5 or 10 more seconds, VonAsten was going to get a tank out to join the fight.
Yeah.
And
the other side of that is that the T-34 ram really contributes to that engagement. It's actually a safe place to ram. It's one of the benefits defensively of the T-34 because normally you ram and you expect to lose the tank, but if the tank's inside your base already and you win the engagement, you just repair it.
Yeah.
So,
oh, it's a telemine.
Yeah, it's a good play.
Actually, that may have just one-shot the Su-85, given that it took some damage. Perhaps not though, but
not quite.
Yeah,
close.
and the problem as well is Luvnest, he could have waited until he had his strafe and then used it like defensively. So that, I mean, Luvnest sort of said it himself. He knew it was a suicide run, but I don't know why he went for it. He didn't need to. I mean, he's actually ahead in VPs. This could be a sink though for the. No, he decides to go for the pack instead. So even if he just blew up one of these buildings, if he just blew up a tier 2, he didn't have to fully commit to that. So that's sort of unfortunate, yeah, because that could be the end of the game now.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, loses this pack as well.
It's an issue. Yeah, I mean, like Luvnest definitely still has the squad lead, but with these three tanks and the caddy on the field now for VonAsten and 107 fuel, so the ability to actually replace one should he lose it. It's just, I don't see how Luvnest comes back. 95 VPs though for VonAsten, so I'd say that's probably the biggest.
Yeah. Good thing the IS-2 can capture points, Kappa. I actually shouldn't have had the Kappa there because that will actually help.
It's actually going to be useful in this game, yeah. Well, every 1 in 10 games
it is sort of funny though. Yeah, it's like I always sort of trash talk the capture point, but it actually comes in handy quite often, especially with the T-34 76.
The BM by Luvnest. Not retreating the MG the first time.
Oh, what?
Oh, the double BM.
Oh my god.
And VonAsten's like, come on, bro. Yeah, look, Luvnest 100% deserves to lose this MG. 100%.
Oh wow, it gets both.
Yeah, that's so deserved. You don't do that. You don't BM your opponent. They know how to micro. They can dodge your arcs.
I think you should explain what you mean by the BMing.
So right. So the BM is in bad manners because VonAsten, like anytime when you flank an opponent's MG, the correct and gentlemanly thing to do, I suppose, is to retreat the MG. You say, "Oh, good show."
Oh,
and
good show, governor.
You do a golfer's clap, and then you retreat your MG because you got flanked. The BM is saying, "I don't reckon you'll keep microing the squad and trying to reface the MG," which is like, "I don't think you got the micro for this," which is rude because they just flanked your MG, so they probably do.
Yeah, you're a big noob. I know you won't flank my MG if I reface it. It's like, buddy, who do you think I am?
And VonAsten just did it twice. Did the double flank. Then set up on me.
Yeah, and the inverse of that is the flattery, which is where you rifle grenade behind them, or just a grenade behind them. And that's saying, I know you're good at video games, you're gonna try and dodge my grenade, and hopefully by doing so you will walk into my grenade.
Yeah.
Which happens sometimes, but which is why the correct response to dodging grenades is you don't dodge backwards, you dodge sideways.
Yes.
Also, then you're not leaving cover.
Or forwards if that is a viable thing to do. So.
Yeah, if it's a rifle grenade,
Depending
especially.
what it is, so yeah. Is that a new dance move? I can probably do that.
You do that though? I don't know if you can do that.
The telekinetic MG Maxim.
Dude, I don't care what we're missing right now.
Sentient. It knows.
Who are you gonna call? Maxim Buster.
We've already done the case of the ghost pack howitzer, and now it's onto the self-aware Maxim. Will be the next one.
What is my purpose? You suppress grenadiers. Oh. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. You get. Yeah, I don't know. You and
spammed.
your 6 brothers get built in the ESL. So,
VonAsten
yeah.
spams you.
Yeah.
Oh, Caddy Barrage. Oh wow, this could be good.
Yeah.
No, man, that Command Panther buff may have Command Panzer buff may have saved him there. There's 25% extra health sent.
Yeah,
Looks
actually,
like
yeah,
it.
definitely. Yeah.
Oh, whoa!
Ouch.
What was he in that house for? That's the poor person house. That's where you go to eat meagering because you can't afford anything else.
Still, it's pretty rude to blow up poor people's houses. So.
I don't know. It depends how poor they are.
Yeah.
If they're that poor, no one will care.
Oh god. Yeah. I don't know. I think all men should eat meat. All humankind should eat meagering together in peace. So that's the dream, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't
Kim
remember
Jong-un
hearing that
and
in
Trump
Martin Luther King
sharing a
Jr.'s
bowl
speech.
of meagering with a fried egg on top. Maybe you never know. So, but the only way that Luvnest can come back into this game is see if you find some sinks.
I don't know if they have
sinks.
kettles in North Korea though, so I don't know.
Oh
what the
god,
chances of
yeah,
that
no
are.
kettles. Yeah, I don't know how they live.
Maybe they have a couple in Pyongyang somewhere, but that's really about it. Or they only get them in the black market from China or something.
If America has their way, no one will have kettles. You can you even get them? Did you?
I
Did
think
search
you
for
can buy
kettles?
them, but
Right.
like not many people have them.
Right.
If you're watching us from America, you are weird. You do not use kettles to boil water like normal people do. Okay, this is going to be effective though.
This is good.
This is a strafe, and these tanks are also low. The SU-85 one shot away from dying.
The SU-85.
The Command Panzer's taking the damage, but the SU is still alive. There it goes. They're double packs, ramming this Panther, but nope, denied by the Pack 40. The Caddy's going for the double packs here, and it's getting some
Panther,
shots.
Stop, Panther, no!
Whoa. Oh my god, this Command Panzer has saved not only the mortars, now the packs, and the Panther as well. What a bro. What
Luvnest,
a lad.
you can't do this to me, man.
Oh, whoa, did he lose? The Strafe got his IS-2. Jesus, did he turn this around?
Oh my god, he did.
No vision.
That was such a good
Oh
play
yeah, those
by
planes
Luvnest.
are so bugged. No vision, yeah. See, they don't need vision. Yeah.
Good response on this. Oh wow, that's just.
I mean, it was
Wow.
VonAsten didn't repair his tanks. That SU-85 had no health. I don't know what that SU-85 was doing
Oh, he's
there
gonna
with
get
one bar of HP.
Can he repair past one shot? I think he can repair past one shot here.
He
Just
could even
has
gun
time?
down the packs. I don't see this going that well though. Look, the Vet 2 pack's in position here for target weak point.
I think he plays range.
Oh, he one-shots it though.
One-shots it.
Dude, that was a Raketten. He got one-shot by a T-34.
Yeah, nice. Okay, the pack gets set up. That's good. Okay, get some veterancy out of it. That was a really smart dive by VonAsten moving in with the T-34. I had to get something off it and finds a vetted pack. That's another thing that differentiates between like regular players and these top players is knowing like even after losing the engagement that I can still get something out of it.
Yeah.
In this case, you know, just diving in and wiping a pack, you know.
Dude, feels
it.
bad, man, for that T-34 with the RAM.
Oh yeah, but I mean, yeah, I think it's the same T-34 that got the hero ram before those. So I guess
Right.
it's like it trades off evenly.
It's sort of like you know giving your opponent a penta. If your opponent's gonna ram like that, you know, put your packs on the whole ground, let them get the ram.
Yeah.
You know, be a good
Yeah,
player.
bro. Yeah. I can't believe Luvnest had the cojones to reverse move the Panther through the caddy barrage. Like,
Yeah, that was-
that can do it. That can kill it.
And also the caddy rockets will detonate on the Panther and often kill the pack.
Yeah, that was just, yeah. I think the better play was just stop the Panther where it was, because it's outside of caddy barrage range, so. I don't know. Double Mortars are actually still alive, and they're almost both back up to Veteran C3 as well. I don't know if is that the original one? Oh no, they both got wiped at some point. They've both been wiped this game, haven't they?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think they've both been wiped.
Well, VonAsten's ones were certainly wiped. I don't know about Luvnest, but whenever I hear the word cojones, I always think of GTA Vice City.
Oh really?
Yeah, you know the
I played it.
You're the man with big cojones. It was the guy whose mansion you end up taking. And
Yeah.
it's like that, the guy that shoots his VCR.
Right, yeah,
That guy?
I remember.
Some-
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's the one that keeps.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe it's
Yeah.
dude. Maybe it's even GTA 3. I'm thinking of Liberty City.
Could be.
Alright.
I played Vice and Liberty, I think so.
Those games are so sick.
Yes.
I still haven't played GTA 5.
Yeah, they age really badly. I went back and
Oh,
tried
I
to play
bet.
Vice. I'm like, oh my god,
Well,
this is the worst
we
thing
say
I've
this
ever
often
seen.
is the early 3D games always look really bad in terms of their aging as opposed to 2D games. Dude, Telemine City. VonAsten's
Yeah.
hit, I think, 3 this game.
At least.
It's Panther looking for the kill.
There's a debate. Did you know it was there? Is this Soviet mine debate? Who knows? No, I'm pretty sure the Panther just gets a kill here. Freebie?
This one's a little bit far away. Should be moving that one
Should
in.
be a freebie for the Panther.
Oh, so let's get up on the AP ammo. I wonder if he actually did some damage there. I died. Well, engineer's gonna get gunned down.
Okay, finds the T-34. They should be dead. The Panther should just take this one out.
What are you doing?
This T-34 should not be at the bottom of the VP.
This is moving up, however, so maybe it'll be enough to save him.
Yeah, maybe he just plays the VP game. I think, like, if VonAsten pulls that T-34 from the bottom, 100% guarantee he loses the VP. But if he pulls it at the top, like, maybe he gets him in time, but I doubt it. Yeah, okay, the Zist gun was enough. That's very well calculated, because all this time, VonAsten has a double cap.
That's true, but still 125 VPs for Luvnest. I'm sort of surprised this game isn't over. Both Luvnest and VonAsten looking like they were at the end, but still could swing either way. Whoa, Caddy Barrage tries to get the Pioneers, but they retreat. That is a good barrage in the sense that now there's no repairs on this Panther.
Facts are fortunate.
Losing territory.
Yeah, the middle's getting decapped now. 122 compared to the 70 of VonAsten with the VPs. Luvnest on 170 fuel and enough pump cap to actually go for another medium tank, depending on what he wants to go for.
Do you want to lose all your teeth? Because that's how you lose your teeth.
This is how we get dentist bills.
Been talking about dentist bills of late.
I know it
Too
triggers
soon.
you. So too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon. Right. Dude, it'll be too soon when I do it while you're getting your wisdom teeth removed. 'Cause that'll be. So. Okay, middle's been capped. Composition-wise, still got to give it to Luvnest. Double Mortar just forces off so many squads, and support weapons makes it very difficult for VonAsten to actually hold the territory. With the counter to that is that VonAsten has 3 cons and 2 MGs, whereas Luvnest has 1 MG, 1 Gren, so the composition isn't great. Really, neither of our players can hold victory points, if that makes sense.
VonAsten can't even hold a fuel point at the moment. Needs to connect that one up, perhaps with the conscript squad. Capping the VP is always a little bit dangerous when there is double mortars firing.
Okay, Luvnest has spent the fuel. Is that a... what's he building? Is that a... is it a Roomba?
It's a Roomba, yeah. So the creeping barrage is available. That might be worth using here as
Yeah,
opposed
go
to
the
the
mortars.
regular barrage. Because I think the church will block some shots, perhaps, but or rather maybe just saving munitions for IL-2 is a better choice.
Yeah. This game could come down to one clutch straight.
Oh, I like that. He split his mortars up. That's good.
That's smart.
Rather than
Very
having them
smart.
both clumped
Good
up
play.
together, that was just a recipe for disaster.
We got the spare micro time. Doing things like that's awesome.
Oh well, this could go down.
This is what I mean with the mortar pressure. Yeah, look at that. It's just... that's so hard to deal with.
He needs that Zist to deal with the Panther. His T-34 certainly won't. So I like this. Is you're spreading Luvnest too thin, and this is going to be an anti-retreat path for this
Yeah,
MG.
Looking to put the pressure on with a triple cap, that would be dangerous at this stage. 54 minutes left. Okay, but the Roomba's going to be out in the field. This will give Luvnest some more maneuverability when it comes to spreading himself out. Yeah, there's more manpower getting wasted as well with these conscripts having to retreat. We should see Luvnest retaking the central VP.
Yeah, there's a triple cap. The packs can capture that one. Luvnest going for an SU-85. I love that. That's exactly what he needs
Great
right
choice.
now.
Yeah.
Because the Brumbar can just keep wiping his Zis gun, so building a Zis would not go very well, especially because the mortars are a problem also.
Okay, Luvnest has spent his munitions as well, so he won't have access to the strafe. He's committed to what he has right now. This composition will be it. There will be no strafe for him. VonAsten still potentially saving. What does he need for the IL-2? Is it 200 and...
180.
Oh,
Okay, what's the
180.
caddy barrage going on to this VP? He's almost wiped the Pioneers. Once again, perhaps surviving there only because of that buff.
They're actually, they're outside of the VP and not actually capturing.
Oh,
It
is he
looks
looking
like
for
it
this
is.
caddy wipe? Where is it? There it is. Oh, the Panther actually may get it here. Tanks are focusing him down. The AT grenade will commit. So this trade could be worth it, or it could backfire horribly. A little bit of a misplay there. Doesn't quite have the rear armor, but it looks like it should be enough. The packs are within range of these T-34s. So that should be enough. Losing the Panther and the caddy for double T-34. I think that's a great trade for Luvnest.
Yeah.
One of them survives.
One of them does survive, but it has the main gun destroyed, so there could be a chase coming out. But maybe it's just VP play from Luvnest. He doesn't really need to look for the kill because of the amount of time it's going to take to repair that tank. Way too long.
That rifle grenade could detonate the mine. Okay, he moves away from it. He wants to get within range of his flamer there. MG42 moving up soon, so this is definitely going to be a VP situation. But the Command Panzer IV is going to be great at forcing away these squads. Once again, this mine can be detonated by the P4.
Instant retreat.
And now the Brumbar's moving up north here, so I think Luvnest has this secured.
Yeah, I think he can solve this one.
Enemy forces are capturing
Okay.
our supplies.
Yeah, no, he's looking good. He's looking good. Even with the SU-85 in the field, I don't think it's going to be enough. Okay, Gren's not within range of the mine. So the SU-85 can't blow that one up in order to kill the squad. So it looks like the decap will come through. Currently, no bleed for either of our players. 39 VPs for Luvnest compared to the 61 for VonAsten.
Okay, this could be another anti-tank grenade. Yeah, and that Panzer IV it's got its rear armor exposed here. Trying to go behind the house, I think that's a clever play. Meanwhile, the MG42 wipes the Grenadier squad. No capture there on that southern point. Drops the LMG as well. The Brumbar still opening up. The smoke blocking off the SU-85, and the double packs have moved up. One of them's decrewed by the conscripts. Another one still alive, and this is where Molotovs would come in so handy. Oh, the pack stall doesn't get it in time. So it is currently in possession of VonAsten, but the SU-85 will be taking some fire from this pack. No, gets behind the house. Both players making excellent use of this house to block shots.
That's pretty awesome. Looking towards the north, it looks like that one's been captured away. MG getting work done down the south, but actually the capture was stopped by the MG42 of Luvnest, which has now been retreated. VonAsten has also spent some munitions when it came to, I think, maybe a mine and as well as the AT grenade, so he probably won't have access to an IL-2 this game.
Okay, the VPs are getting low. VonAsten will secure this one. He gets an LMG on his engineers. The Brumbar's looking for the VP. This is perhaps too deep, as the Brumbar is now very far away from the packs.
SU-85 can put a lot of pressure on him. We'll see the Brumbar play the Duke game. SU-85 goes, what have you on?
Damn you,
What are you
house. Now, blowing up this pack would be great for VonAsten. Luvnest, though, healing up these packs with the Grenadier med pack, or even the Pioneer med pack would certainly be helpful.
Okay, gonna go on the flank with this T-34. So the pack could be forced off here, but it's double pack and one of them's gonna reface.
Oh, this one's facing downwards here, looking for this T-34, which is now behind the house. The Brumbar's doing so much damage. The P4's lost its main gun. Down it goes. The packs are surrounded by the T-34. Two squads of conscripts. That one's looking pretty dead to me. One pack falls. SU-85 trying to avoid the arc of this pack, but it's going to be a little bit difficult here. It's not exactly known for its nimbleness.
All the conscript squads on this point have actually been wiped, and the VPs are in the hands of Luvnest currently. So I'd say it's kind of how this one gets traded out. Okay, there goes the SU-85
Oh
from
my
the pack.
God.
The T-34 not killing it in time, but at the same moment, VonAsten recaptures the top side of this map. So it's actually going to capture the VP, currently ticking in the favor of VonAsten.
You can also use his T-34 to capture this point. He has to choose, does he blow up the packs? Does he chase this Brumbar, or does he cap the VP? Three decisions. Goes for the Brumbar hunt. That's a pretty good choice here. Luvnest. Oh my god.
Something pathing.
Something physics.
Okay, but it's not going to matter. The T-34 actually taking advantage of the smoke paths past, and I don't know if this pack's gonna get the T-34. Oh, God!
Wow, he survives. So there's 4 packs on the field. 3 are over here. There's a 4th pack.
38 VPs to 37 VPs for VonAsten, who has really no
What a
squads
game.
left. 97 fuel. He should go for like T70 or something like that.
Or just a
Or just
76.
76, yeah, that's also a possibility. Just needs another unit on the map because Luvnest is actually going Panther here. Righty, this should be a triple cap.
He needs to blow up these packs. The mortars actually force him off, so these could all be reclaimed. Jeez.
But what though? I mean, like, Luvnest only has 1 squad they can capture, and that's a 2-man Pioneer squad down the south of this map, which is maybe gonna get wiped.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's gonna be okay, but okay, so I think it's just gonna be a double cap in the favor of VonAsten, with Luvnest down to 31 VPs and a Panther on the way.
And these
This could just end it.
this con has an LMG. There's flamers with LMGs as well. This one here has a flamer, and the flamers are good for the VP control. The mortar's gonna get forced off here, it would seem.
I'm pretty sure the cons capture the combat engineers just force the mortars off and keep the combat keep the conscripts safe. It's probably worth even like losing the mortar here just to take another shot at the conscripts, but
Yeah, so he almost wiped it. But that's gonna be it. GG, well played. What a crazy game. Oh my god.
that was nuts. And so close to actually getting stalled out, but it's just, yeah, I mean, the Panther arrives. I don't know if the Panther was the right choice, but I guess that wasn't really an option, and it's just I guess it comes down to infantry, like squad preservation.
A command P4 was instant with the call-in, and it could force off conscripts a bit better, but that was a really well played game. I mean, Luvnest with his Panther throw, and VonAsten, I mean, as OP as that Ju-87 is, he didn't repair his tanks. Certainly the Su-85 was not in combat and was not healed, and it was pretty far forward, so that was a little misplay there. But overall, it was a solid match. I definitely think these guys played an excellent match of Company of Heroes 2, and I enjoyed this one thoroughly.
Yeah, that was awesome. Very scrappy and it's such an even game by 2 very evenly matched players. Kind of the ideal CoH2 game, and I think fairly even RNG on both sides as well, which is always nice.
True.
It's just sad to see one player just get the benefit of everything, but
I'm just sort of mad that VonAsten won, because after he made that dishonorable disgrace with the
Ura and
blocks the
18
grenade,
yeah. We'll never forget.
You got a GG
so,
after that, man.
Yeah, just about. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the CoH2 game. Over an hour. Gotta love it. Hell of a lot of action here. If you are enjoying the content, enjoy the CoH2, please do consider backing on Patreon so we can keep churning out videos in our current fashion.
And hopefully you guys are enjoying the poll. Blake watches every video now after we cast it, so he like thinks of questions to put in the poll.
Yeah, it's taking a bit of work, so yeah, I hope you do try and use that feature as well. I mean, you don't have to, you do you, but yeah, putting a bit of work into it, so I hope you're enjoying the poll. Maybe it gives you a bit of interaction with us and a bit of banter.
You're gonna have one about the Maxim?
Dude, yeah, probably have one about the Maxim. I've got all sorts of plans already. I'm sure a lot will come up, but hour-long games, that'll be a fun one to rewatch.
Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time. Also, follow me on Twitter at GGTheMachine. Links in the description.
Follow me on MySpace.
On Tumblr. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
What's your Tumblr account, Blake? Is it
Is it
Perth guy
Perth
1995?
Yeah.
Me too.
Perth guy 1995 full out boy. So
Yeah. My Chemical Romance or some shit.